Do you think men are insecure for caring about a woman's body count? Starting with you.
Are insecure for caring?
Yeah, do you think men are insecure if they care about a woman's body count?
I think it would stem from insecurity, but everyone's like allowed to have their own preferences.
It would stem from insecurity, but okay.
I think that's subjective, because if you have someone that's just gonna sleep with anyone due to attraction, there's no saying like, are they gonna do that if they're in a relationship with you, if their body count is high?
Okay, so you don't think it's insecure? And also just,
I think it's subjective. I think it can be insecure. It's like really depends.
let me just tack on another question to this. Does body count matter? Should body count matter? I don't know if you want to add on to that.
I think that's also subjective. Like for me, I wouldn't really want to go for a guy who has a high body count because that just shows me he only values if someone is attractive. And if he's just like coming to me and trying to sleep with me, then he's not actually valuing me as a person and he doesn't want to get to know me.
So then the gal next to you who said that it was a state of insecurity, that would not apply to you.
I think that as long as the person is safe and clean, and doesn't put you at any level of risk, and you understand your dynamic of their relationship, it doesn't matter.
I am pro slut. It's just not.
So she's not being insecure when she says that she would not want to have a man with a high body count, right?
I think that insecurity shouldn't be a negative word. There's plenty of things I'm insecure about that I don't think are inherently negative. I personally would definitely be insecure if a guy had slept with 80 people, but it doesn't mean that I wouldn't date them, or it doesn't mean that it matters to me.
I think it's more important.
So then that means that she's insecure?
I can't speak for her. From my perspective, I think it comes from a place of insecurity and worrying about that person only valuing you for appearance, but I don't think that in this case insecurity is a negative connotation.
If I had
okay, so then that would be she's insecure, right? How am I getting this wrong?
If I get with someone and they have a high body count, there definitely needs to be a discussion where they show me or like tell me, hey, yeah, temptation is there, but like it's my decision to reject that. And if we have that discussion and they're mature enough to have that discussion, then fine. But right off the bat, if someone is just trying to sleep with me, then that just tells me that they value attraction over anything else.
Here, let's get everybody's answers. Go ahead.
Which question?
Both.
Okay. I do think body count matters, but I don't think it stems from insecurity necessarily. I think it just shows that they care.
I think it's a form of insecurity, but like at the same time, I think that the more people that you sleep with, the more energies that you can like attract to yourself. So I'm indifferent on that one.
So would you say that the gal who said that she would not want to sleep with a man with a high body count is coming from a place of insecurity then?
It also comes from a place of danger where it's like I'm more
susceptible. Oh, hang on. Just let her answer.
Into the mics.
It comes from a place of danger where I'm more susceptible
not you.
to
I'm asking her.
STDs as well.
Would you say that she's coming from a place of insecurity because she just said she wouldn't want to date a man with a high body count?
I think it's a little bit different for women, so no. I'm going to say it's not, because men are notoriously known for sleeping with a lot of women. So I don't think that it's insecurity. Yeah, you guys get praised for how many women you can like pull and
That's
sleep
because
with.
it's hard for men to do that. It's easy for y'all to do that.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying that's my justification of why I don't think it's insecurity for a woman.
Just for men?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it depends. It could come from a bunch of different emotions. Like one of them could be insecurity, or it could be like a religious thing. If you're waiting for marriage,
What if they're not religious? What if they're secular,
I still
they
think
don't want to wife up the town bicycle?
Then I think it could be insecurity, or it could just be moral. I mean, like we all know, I have morals outside of religion, so it could be morals. It could
Let's
be
say he's immoral.
He's immoral, then yeah,
he doesn't have any morals. He just doesn't want to get with a promiscuous woman.
Then yes, I think that would be a form of sexual insecurity.
It would be sexual insecurity.
Yes.
So would it be sexual insecurity for a man to not want to date a woman who fucked a guy yesterday?
Like date her immediately? Because I feel like
if you with her immediately, date her
that's
immediately.
That's not dating. I mean, if you won't have sex with someone because they had sex with someone, like you won't have casual sex with someone because they had sex with someone else yesterday, that is valid because there's no way to know their STD status.
Mm-hmm. Let's even assume.
Oh, okay. Well, let's say they went and got an STD check literally right away. You had the results in your hand.
It wouldn't be valid. It would, because it takes like 2 weeks. So like, let's say someone had sex 2 weeks ago and they have a clean bill of health.
What if there's a magical wand?
Okay, well, we could say that about anything.
No. It's just, let's say she went, she had sex 5 hours ago, but she comes to you and presents you with a clean bill of health.
Then yeah, I would say it probably is. And like you said, I don't
That's
think
insecurity?
I don't think it's necessarily. I think everyone can be insecure in that way. Like, I don't want to be compared to the last person you had sex with.
So then it would be insecurity.
I think it's subjective too. If
I
it's
think it
insecure
depends, but-
or if it's like controlling.
Yeah,
or,
it could
like,
also be controlling. It
if
could
it's,
be
like, for
it could be
safety.
misogyny. It
There's,
could be
like,
a
so many
variety of
reasons.
How would it be
So I just want to
misogyny?
make sure I get this right. You have 2 kids, and your son, he's 16 years old, and he comes to you and he's like, "Hey, Mom, listen, I really like this girl. She just fucked a guy 10 hours ago, but she did give me a clean bill of health. So I'd like to go have sex with her." Would you say, that's fine because you don't want to be insecure?
I think it's weird to talk to your mom about that.
Yeah, no,
Derailed.
I
Okay.
would not.
Yeah, okay,
I would
great,
not.
but let her answer
No,
the
I wouldn't
question,
call my
please.
son. No, I wouldn't say it would be insecure not to do that. I would say make your
No?
own decision.
It
No,
wouldn't be?
no, I wouldn't.
Oh, okay. But that would be coming from a place of insecurity from your son, right?
Well, I thought he wanted to have sex with her.
Sure. In
But
this
if he-
particular case, the guy wanted to have sex with her until he found out that she had sex with another person just a few hours prior. You said
Yeah,
that was insecurity.
I wouldn't tell him that if it was my son, but I think it definitely could be coming from a place of insecurity. Yeah, every person is
So
different.
your son's just being insecure, that little bastard.
Maybe. I don't know him.
I think
So would you
everyone's.
say the most secure thing you could do, if you really wanted to be secure in your masculinity, is go rail that fucking broad that you wanted to rail, who just fucked another guy 10 hours ago?
You could
That
say
would be the
that.
most secure thing he could do?
I think everyone has different boundaries as well in terms of like choosing a sexual partner.
Okay,
and that's
so
fine.
do you agree it's wrong in the opposite direction? Would it be okay for me to deny having sex with a man knowing that he has another sexual partner currently?
Yes.
Yeah.
So then that's just your perspective of insecurity. But for me, I only
No,
wouldn't
that's
do
not
it because I'm
insecurity.
insecure. No, but I would only
that's
not
moral
have sex.
epistemology. That's
No,
not insecurity.
I would only be wary of a body count based off of my own personal insecurity of not fulfilling the type of intimacy that they're seeking, whether they've had a lot of sexual partners due to, a sex addiction or due to corn consumption or anything else.
Okay.
It would be
Okay, I'll
coming from a
grant
place
all
of
of those
insecurity for
things.
me personally, but I'm not saying
Sure.
for everyone, but for me
I'll
personally.
grant all of that as being true, and I'll ask you the same exact question. Your 16-year-old son comes to you, and let's say he's 18, and he says, "I really like this girl, and I really wanted to rail her, but Mom, she fucked another dude 10 hours ago, and that just kind of grosses me out." That would be him being insecure?
I would say if you really like her and you're willing to have an open conversation with her about exclusivity or not continuing that, then you should. But if it's something that makes you feel insecure, which I think if there's no risk of STDs, no risk of anything.
It's just
other.
gross.
I mean,
It's
to
just
me,
gross.
to me, it's gross. But I think it comes from a place of insecurity. What's the difference between having sex yesterday and me having sex 2 years ago?
So then
What if
let's back that
what if
logic
someone
back the
had a
other
body
direction.
count of 80 but hasn't had sex in 10
Hey,
years?
okay, fine.
Does
It
that
comes
make
from a
them
place of
more pure?
insecurity.
No,
So
but
then backing that up the
wait,
hang on,
can
backing
I
that up the
offer
other
my
direction.
question?
Well, you just answered.
No, I'm
Then
offering a
backing-
question. If I say hypothetically there's a person who has a body count of 80 people,
split.
but they've been abstinent for 5 years, are they less gross than a girl who has a body count of 2 who had sex yesterday?
Yes.
Because they've been abstinent for 10 years, even though their body count's 80?
That's still less gross, yeah, than fucking a chick who might still have another man's jizz in her. Now,
Well, why
backing
are you
up to
assuming
this,
she's having
let me ask you
unsafe
this.
sex?
Going back
Let's
the other
say she
direction,
is.
then, from your particular logic, let's just go over your particular logic here. If that is a place of insecurity, then wouldn't it not be true that the most secure thing you could do if you liked this girl and you really wanted to rail her and she really wanted to have sex with him, and he just said I was a little bit grossed out by it, the most secure thing he could do would be to have sex with her,
I
right?
think the original argument was just asking if caring about body count was insecurity, which I agree.
Yeah, I know
I
what the
think
original
there's
argument was. Can you answer my question?
Yeah, I'm answering. I don't think that it's a more secure thing because it's a completely different conversation as someone having sex a couple hours ago is a different
It's
conversation than their
gross
body
in
count.
different ways.
Yeah.
It's gross
it's a
in different ways.
concept. So I'm not saying that is insecurity. I'm saying the original argument stems from insecurity to some level.
Yes,
but I think
know, and
it's
that's why I'm
totally
bringing the
valid.
argument back.
And I don't think it's insecure to choose to not to have sex with someone who is just sexually active. But I think for some people it could be an insecurity thing. For me, it would be a hygiene
Okay,
issue.
so now we get into nuance. So let me ask you this. Why would it be insecure if this is the case and they have this preference and they say no? You say that's not insecurity and it's not the most secure thing you could do to then have sex with that person. Why would it be insecure if they extrapolated that out over more time?
I believe the insecurity comes in the format of caring about the actual quantity of sexual partners. And the only reason I have that perspective is because for me personally, it comes from a place of insecurity.
Okay, yeah, I know that you keep saying that.
Yeah, but what's even your question?
I still haven't gotten an answer to this. First, you said it was insecure of him not to do this thing from 10 hours ago. They had a clean bill of health. Then you said,
No, I
well,
didn't.
wait, it's not the most secure thing they could do.
No,
If
I
they
didn't say it was. I
Okay,
didn't.
go
But you're
ahead again.
telling me I
We'll do
said
it again.
something that I
can show
didn't
it.
say. And if you replayed any of what I had just said, I did not say that. I said
Okay, well, then let me
original.
just ask you yes or no's. I'm not going to give you any loaded questions. I promise none
Okay,
of them will be
simple
loaded.
yes or no.
Yes or no? Is it insecure if your son came to you, he's 18 years old, he said, hey, this woman I really, really, really like her, she really likes me, had sex 10 hours ago, and that grosses me out, so I don't want to have sex with her.
I would say that's no problem, and you should wait and
That's
see.
not my question. Is it insecure?
Not if it's a hygiene issue.
No. Okay, great. Well, okay, hygiene issue.
That's
She
what
has
it
a
would
clean
be.
bill of health. She has a clean, I told you, it's baked in. She has a clean bill of health. There's no hygiene issue.
What if her pH
He
balance
just is
off?
grossed.
Yeah.
Hang on, he's just grossed out.
I
He's
think-
just grossed the fuck out by it.
I think
Is
this
that
kinda dives
insecure
in-
that he
Ick.
doesn't want to hump a chick who's
Ick.
full of another man's
That's
jizz?
totally fine.
I-
He doesn't
I
have
think
to.
this also dives into having standards.
No, I think she needs to answer the question. Answer my question. Is it insecure of him to not want
I
to
already
do that,
answered
or
your
isn't
question.
it?
I said no, it's not insecure of him.
Yeah, but
But I
you
think
said because
caring
of a
about
hygienic issue. I'm saying
but
there's
you
no
don't
hygiene
understand.
issue present.
These conversations go through a plethora of different components. Did he have sex 10 hours ago?
That's fucking
No.
disgusting.
If he didn't have sex 10 hours ago, then it is not coming from insecurity. But if he had sex yesterday and he's judging her for having sex yesterday, it does come from a place of insecurity. Does that make sense?
So then if he's chaste and she's not chaste and he doesn't want to have sex with her over a 5-year plan, wouldn't that be the same exact logic applied and he's not being insecure?
I have no idea what you just said.
For shizzle.
I know you don't, but I'll try it again.
Okay.
Assume that this is extrapolated over 5 years and he has chastity and she doesn't not have chastity. And he finds out she's slept with 60 men. How does the same logic not apply here for his preference?
I think it is a different scenario.
It's a
Yeah,
different-
well, but it's the same logic
It's a
applied to the
different
scenario.
Okay, so hypothetically, as I said earlier, you said it would be better if someone had been abstinent for 5 years but had a body count of 80
I
versus
didn't say
someone.
anything about better. I was testing your logic. You weren't testing mine.
Okay, anyways, thank you so much. Had a great night.
Wait, we got more questions. We got more questions here, okay? Body count. So did we go all the way around on body count?
No.
You answered, right?
I don't remember. Honestly.
I think you answered,
Yeah.
correct? You're too far away from the mic.
Yes, it does matter.
It might be helpful if you scoot your chair into the table, but okay, what's your answer?
Yeah, it does matter.
Wait, you never revealed, by the way. You are.
Yes, a virgin, and I'm waiting for marriage.
Oh, okay. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Killer of
Killer
cereal.
of Cereal donated $200. A woman insecure for having a high body count while saying a guy is insecure for caring about it? What reason does woman have for jeopardizing her self-worth by whoring out to live out of her means?
Anybody want to bite on that? I have a question afterwards. Anybody?
No.
Bueller. Sorry, kill of cereal. I don't know. They don't get it. Okay. Nobody wants to buy it. What? Women insecure for having a high body count while saying a guy's insecure for caring about it. What reason does women have for jeopardy? Okay. Some of you said body count doesn't matter, shouldn't matter, whatever. What's your body count? Starting with you. Go ahead.
Under 10.
Under 10.
I can count it on one hand.
5.
Clarify, mine includes women as well.
Includes women. Do you want to give the number or
No.
under 10?
Under 10.
Not something I'm comfortable sharing to the internet.
Rule number 76, no excuses, play like a champion.
Say what you want.
Under 15.
Under 50?
15.
Under 50? Whoa.
15.
Oh my God, I'm deaf. Okay. What about you?
1.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Was it good?
It didn't have fire. It didn't happen one time, but the count would be 1.
Was that your 1.5-year relationship?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, so you lost your virginity at like 21?
Yeah.
Oh, late bloomer.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Hey, it's fine. Late bloomers.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Why, just curious, why did it, were you waiting for the right guy?
Yeah. Exactly.
Maybe, I don't know, right woman?
No, she's not interested in casual
Right-
sex. Like.
Right woman?
Oh,
It was the right guy.
Guy.
It was a guy.
Yeah, guy.
Okay. You're not interested in casual sex. Did you want to wait until you were in love? Or did you just want the right guy?
Yeah, just the right guy.
Just the right guy.
I don't think like love didn't really factor into it in terms of like why wait,
Okay.
but like just not an interest in like hooking up.
When you did find that right guy, like how long into knowing him until you guys had carnal knowledge?
A couple months, I think.
Couple months?
Yeah.
Okay. Was he also virgin or no?
No.
No. Okay. Huh, all right. What about you?
Girls 4, guy 1.
We'll do both. Why not? How many ladies have you? I feel like you got Riz. You like be just smashing all the birds.
Smashing all the birds?
The ladies. The ladies.
Oh.
You're just into the mic though.
Oh.
Tell us about all the Riz adventures.
Riz adventures?
Yeah, you just you ran through the girls, right? You ran through them with your Riz, with your shades. You're just rizzing them up. Sunglasses indoors, sunglasses at night. Doesn't matter. The Riz God, the Riz King.
They give them the smolder.
Right?
Yeah.
Bro, be honest. Wait, question. Just like between
You're
between boys, right? Like innies or outies.
Wait, what?
Innies or outies. What do you prefer? Innies or outies. What do you prefer?
Oh my gosh.
Innies or outies. What do you prefer?
I mean, the
Innies.
Innie was kind of new, so
New?
yeah.
What do you mean new? What are you talking about?
Are we talking about P&V?
No. What? Do you have a penis? You have a penis?
No.
You have a penis?
No.
Okay. Cool. Wait, but labia. You had a preference for innies or outies? You know, like women, like straight women, y'all have preferences for penis size, right?
Oh.
Like you guys, sometimes you want a big peen, medium peen.
I would never.
Typically, you don't want a small
I would never mess
peen.
with a small peen.
Wow, racist.
Really? Personality first.
That's racist.
Yeah,
Anson?
personality first.
Personality first.
Yeah, small peen losers. I don't fuck with them.
Yikes! You're gonna get some comments for that one. Wait, so what do you prefer?
Well, right now, I guess.
No, back with the ladies. You didn't have a
like,
preference?
Like bottom top, like.
No, labia preference.
No, like, do you
Oh,
like a
damn.
big vagina? Do you like
I
a
don't have
fat pussy?
I don't have a preference.
Like large labia.
Do you like it when it's hammy? You know?
Oh, I
When
don't
it
really
hangs
have a
out?
Medium.
preference.
No
I don't
preference?
I
You
don't
didn't
know.
care?
No,
Okay.
I didn't care.
All right.
It all tastes great.
to that probably.
Okay. What about you? Oh wait.
0.
Wait. Oh yeah, 0 body count. Are you still?
I'm in a relationship.
All right. They know what it is. They know
If you
what
know,
it
you know.
is. If you know what it is. Really, you don't like small peens? That's racist, dog.
She's
playing
also
on the
pro
baby.
slut. She said.
I'm pro slut. Oh my god.
Damn. That's just fucked up, man. RIP's in the chat for the boys. Okay. We have
Post
Stochastic Decay here. Hey, Brian, word salad girl plays the victim card whenever there's pushback with a brat. Props to the other panelists for not being brats and not pouting all show. Anyway, autistic girl has 1210 glasses. Based as fuck too. Also, hi, Gustavo.
I apologize. It's just my face. I'm not trying to pout. I'm
You
just
just-
really
you
tired.
have
I think I
RBF?
just look like this. I
You just
swear.
have RBF.
Wait.
I'm
RBF contest, go.
Look into this mic right here.
That's a camera.
That's not RBF. That's just like scary.
I
That's
do
just,
have
like, try to
RBF,
scare
and I
content.
apologize. I'm not at all trying to be bratty. I also don't think I'm really trying to play the victim
That-
card. I'm just being a devil's advocate the same
Okay.
way you are.
Yeah,
She's great.
that was pretty demonic, though. I'll agree with
that
Madison.
one was
some-
tough.
That was some
Right.
That
demonic
one's tough.
shit.
Did you?
That was
But
RBF.
at least you're not a brat, apparently.
I hate brats.
I know. Wait, what about me though?
I love you.
Okay, good.
Whoa,
What about me, though?
skin
I love
wolf.
you too.
Okay.
I'm
Me
widowy
too.
to daddy.
Yeah.
I'm widowy daddy.
What the? There's some
Okay.
sexual
Did you
tension.
did you
Yeah.
see my viral video on Times Square?
No.
It's my turf.
You know that one?
What, you've got like a fetish or something?
This is for
What do we-
my
what the fuck?
my big dog, my British big dog. You know?
I don't.
I think
but
there's
I'd like
therapists
to.
for
He
that.
taught me everything I know.
I don't
No,
know.
so like I
There's
went
probably
viral in
therapists.
Times Square for like barking, and it was really
That's
funny.
beautiful.
Thank you.
That's beautiful.
What
Cool.
time we live in.
And then I was with Matthew Silver, and he was
I-
screaming at me.
I made Nick a promise to not go talk about this route, but because of this panel, I have to. I got to talk about this. And this is dating related, okay? Would you object to a man not wanting to date a trans woman, starting with you?
Oh boy. Would I not date him because of that?
No. Would you object to a man
Oh, like,
not wanting
take-
to, like Gustavo here, if he was like, yeah, I don't think I would date a trans woman, would you object to that?
No. As long as he's not like being transphobic unnecessarily and like being unkind to trans women, if that's just like a personal preference, I think that's fine.
Well, the personal preference is he's not being transphobic or rude or mean in any way, but he would say essentially, I wouldn't date them because they're trans.
I mean, I think it probably comes from a place of just like bias, but I mean, I can't say that someone needs to date someone that they're not comfortable dating. Like,
Okay.
I think, yeah. If
But-
they're completely post-op and like completely indistinguishable, maybe I would like.
Is that possible? I don't think that's possible to be 100% indistinguishable.
And if they still were really opposed to it, maybe I would question it, but no. In general, no.
Well, let's assume that's the case. They've gotten surgery and they're taking hormones. They've gotten breast implants and wigs, or I don't know. They got the bottom surgery, and then the man still doesn't want to date them.
I mean, I still can't really object to like someone's
Okay.
personal
All right,
dating
that's fair.
preferences, you know?
Going around the table on this.
There will be plenty of men who want to, so it's okay if some men are uninterested in that. There's so many factors that go into dating preferences. You know, maybe their goal is biological children, and you can't do that with a transgender individual. I think those type of dating preferences, as long as they're non-discriminatory, are no problem.
Wouldn't it be it would be discriminatory.
Yeah, but if discriminatory, not in a bigotry sense. It's not in a hateful
sure.
way. It's just a preference.
I think it's weird to tell other people what to do with their bodies and what they subject themselves to. So
I agree with Luce with what she said.
No, preferences, just don't be rude.
Would that include to the redhead? I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names. Please don't hold that against me.
I'm holding it against you.
Gertrude. Her name's Gertrude.
Yeah,
No.
Gertrude. I'm sorry.
Call her Gertrude.
I'm sorry, Gertrude. Would that include
It's okay.
unaliving? You don't care if people unalive themselves
Wait.
because it's their body.
What?
Wait, what?
Okay.
Wait.
Good night.
Hold on.
This
Wait, sit down. Sit down.
This is actually a topic that I don't really feel comfortable talking about. I lost someone to
You can convince her, Nick. You got it.
unaliving.
You can convince her. Get her a slice of pizza.
few
Get her a
years
slice
ago.
of pizza, a C4, and some tater tots. Okay, she'll be fine. What about your answer?
Give her one of my brownies.
What about your
We're
answer?
talking about 100%
I
straight
didn't.
guy, right?
I honestly didn't even feel like that was a very invasive question.
I understand that you feel it's not invasive, but
Okay,
I
just let
personally
the.
lost
We're
someone
moving on. We're moving
to
on.
being
Answer the
unalive,
question.
so
Okay.
No.
that's just
No.
I wouldn't date a trans man.
Damn, that's crazy,
Does
Madison.
that
You,
make me trans?
you're a fucking bigot.
Then I'm a bigot.
Get her some tater tots. She'll be fine. Get maybe a blanket, a little blankie. Get her a blanket. Get her some tater tots, mashed potatoes even. Get maybe even, You got it.
Look at this champ.
Sorry.
Look
Wait,
at
I
that.
got you. Don't worry.
This is
Whoa, okay, a little tension.
okay.
Okay. It's okay.
My
Wanna kiss on
roommate
the
my
mouth?
roommate
Wait.
told me to take you home.
No. Oh.
What?
Whoa.
My roommate told me that you're our new roommate.
Okay.
Whoa.
So she loves you. In my opinion, unaliving.
Wait, just don't even.
Guys, that was the
Wait,
best.
what?
That was
Maddie
the best
like,
part
"Totally-
of my
totally
night.
yes."
That was the best part of my night.
What was the best part of your night?
My little kiss.
Oh.
Anyways, I
What are we,
think
Daddy?
to equate.
Are you guys gonna smash after this?
I think to equate.
I think there's a little chemistry
There's a
here.
little chemistry.
Little chemistry.
I won't deny.
Little blushing going on.
To equate unaliving yourself to an issue of
Wait,
not
don't,
caring
don't.
about.
Oh my God, don't. Okay, go ahead.
Wait, can we just move on to the next question?
No, I'm trying to move on, but
Sorry. We can move on. It's a sensitive
Wait,
subject
okay,
for me.
It's fine.
Okay,
Everything's
so
fine.
related to the trans thing though. Okay, we're still related to dating. Would it be straight? God damn, I promised I wouldn't even go. Okay.
Oh my God.
I promised Nick. I
Jesus,
promised
I
Nick.
can't believe you're breaking a promise right now. It is really hot.
It is.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I wanna take my clothes off.
Excuse me?
Your excuse.
Okay.
That was fire. So whatever.
What the fuck?
What the heck? Wow.
Okay,
Should
really
I
quick.
get into voice acting?
Would it be straight for? Is it straight for a man to date a trans woman?
I think that's
This is the last time I'm ever asking this question.
Yeah. Because she's like identifying as a woman in a woman's body, and it's like perceived as a heterosexual relationship. So I would consider that straight.
Let's get everybody's answers.
I
on
would
this.
say that's a
Okay.
trans relationship, but that's also subjective to the people, and I don't feel like I'm not a trans person, so I can't really define it myself.
Word.
No, biologically, that's not how that works.
Not straight. Okay.
If she still has a penis, then no.
What if there is no peen?
I'd say it's pretty straight.
Pretty straight. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's straight.
Straight. What if there's a peen? Straight.
I would question a straight man who would have sex with someone with a penis. I would question if they were fully straight, but if they said they were fully straight, then like,
Oh shit.
I don't know. I mean,
Damn, Andrew's losing his mind over there. Okay, what about you?
No.
Not straight.
No, not
Not straight, Maddie.
Not straight out.
All right, not straight. So you said straight. You said could be straight. You said straight, regardless of the.
yeah, I think
peen.
it's straight.
I refrain to say that I'm just not trans, so I can't like define their relationship. But I also think sexuality is something that's so fluid, and like plenty of straight people experiment with, different types of relationships.
It's not gay if you only suck dick. Sorry. It's like the song. Sucked in
But okay, so straight, it's a short form slang. Do you guys agree that straight is short form slang for heterosexual?
Yeah.
Okay. So how could it ever be heterosexual?
Well, I can just ask this one question around the panel, if you'll humor me, Brian.
Mm-hmm.
Without using the word gender, what does the word homosexual mean?
A homo. Sorry.
Damn, bro.
Same sex.
Get this bigot out of
same
here.
sex attraction has nothing to do with gender, but rather sex, biological sex.
I got bullied
Okay.
in high school. I can use the slurs. It's
Checks
okay.
out.
So heterosexual would be based on biological sex as well.
From a just definition standpoint, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be straight.
What is the definition of homosexual across the board?
A homo. Sorry, I'm tired.
Same-
I'm just looking at my silly like.
I mean,
Same
it's
sex
attraction.
relationship.
It's same sex attraction, but if someone transitions to the point where you
Split it.
perceive them to be that
Come on,
gender,
got
you don't
this.
know.
You got this, Nick.
You
do
don't
it,
know.
Nick.
You don't know what their biological sex is. You can say that, oh, I can always tell, whatever. But like, if you really can't perceive their biological sex, then how can you say it's not straight if they don't know?
What if you can perceive their biological sex?
I like to think that other people's relationships are none of my.
Yeah, no, hang on. What if you can perceive their biological sex,
What if you can?
Why does it matter that much to you? You know, like I just think
Truth.
let these
So
people
I'm
live
just
their
testing
lives.
the logic, whether it matters or not
Okay,
to
wait,
you.
I
and
have
the
a
subjective
question.
framework is irrelevant.
I have a
I'm
question.
just testing her logic. I know you need to jump in every time I'm talking to someone else, but I'm not talking to you right now.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask her again, if it's okay with you, Your Majesty, if she can explain what she means when I ask her, what if you do know what her biological sex is?
Well, personally, I would define it as same gender attraction, but you said we can't say gender, so I mean, like,
Yeah.
in that case, I guess if we have to strictly go based off sex, then no, it wouldn't be heterosexual, but that's not how I view same-sex attraction.
And is gender a social construction?
Sorry?
Wow, it takes fucking 3 women to do
Oh
that.
my god.
At
Is
least we could
gender
change
a
a light
social
bulb.
construction?
Put our brains together.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Is gender a social construction?
Yes, I don't think
And did
what?
we agree earlier that social constructions don't actually exist in material reality?
Yeah, so then I mean, does heterosexuality exist? Does homosexuality exist? Like, I don't
Well, yeah, those are biological terms. For instance, if you were to determine that 2 animals were homosexual animals, how would you do so?
If we determine how they, by like biological sex, because animals don't have
Oh,
gender.
like and are human beings animals?
Yes.
Oh, well then I guess we can determine who's homosexual and who isn't,
We
just
have
like
a
we can
higher
in every other
intellectual
animal,
level.
can't we?
I mean, you could say that, but I mean, still, like, in experience, people who identify as straight can date trans people and still identify as straight. Like, you can tell them that they're
but
not,
You're
but
identifying based on a social construction, correct?
yeah, and they're
And those don't
attracted to the
exist in
social
material
construction
reality.
of someone
So-
else's gender. I don't know.
So how would you identify if 2 elephants were engaged in a homosexual act?
I would identify their penises, their P in P in B. Excuse me.
It seems like it's pretty simple, right? And we're animals just like elephants,
Well,
right?
yeah, but we have elephants can't do social constructs. We can, so it's a little more
Yes,
nuanced
that's right,
for
but
humans.
social constructs don't exist in material reality, remember?
I didn't say that.
Those are
but
that shit we just make up.
it's a little more nuanced for humans, I think. I think if someone says they're straight and they want to die on that hill, then so be it. They're straight. I can't tell them they're not.
Yeah, but why not?
Because I have no
If it
interest
just
in
means
doing that.
heterosexual or opposite sex, we do know what that means. If you were to identify that 2 elephants were heterosexuals, what would you be looking for?
I already said what I'd be looking for. I'd be looking for their biological sex, but we're not elephants.
And why is it that that does not apply to humans just because they claim the opposite of what is reality?
Because humans are not elephants. We have minds that can construct things like gender and gender identity.
Yes, we can construct these things which do not exist. However, what is the
wait, you think
truth
gender
of the
identity
matter?
doesn't exist
Why
at all?
Why is it that if 2 elephants had sex with each other, you could say it's homosexual or heterosexual sex based on the sex, but for some reason you can't make that determination with humans?
Because we're not elephants, and we actually do have gender identities. And if you look at someone and
That's an identity. It does not
I have a question.
exist absent the mind.
What about people that are born intersex or both gendered, which is a
Yes, we can engage in
relative majority
intersex
of our
dynamics.
population, like, and they choose to transition to one or the other, so biologically they are technically both. Say I was born
Let's grant
intersex.
it. Hey, let's
would I
grant
not be
the
in a
entire
straight?
thing.
Would I not be in a straight relationship if I
Let me
was intersex
just
and
grant
dated a
it.
man?
Let me just grant for a second that intersex people are a third sex.
Sure.
99% of transgender people do not identify, and nor are they, intersex. So this would still be begging the question, even if I granted to you that there was a third sex, which there isn't, but I just assumed that there was based on intersex dynamic. 99% of trans identities do not come from intersex biology. So we're
How would you discuss the double allele theory? So the double X, double Y chromosome that exists biologically. It's been linked to homosexuality as well as being transgender. People born with double X or double Y chromosome are
Those would be
physically more
intersex.
feminine. No, actually, there are people who are not born intersex that do carry more male biology or more female biology. A perfect example is Castor Semenya, biological female track and field runner.
Let's just grant all of that. What is the percentage of trans people who hold such conditions?
I would love
It
to
would be a very
more
low
educated.
percentage, yes?
No, but my point is she's a
No, but my
biological
point is
female
that
who
I'll
is
just
more
grant it.
genetically
I'll
male.
just grant all of the outliers.
I will
Totally
just
irrelevant to
grant that
me.
I am right all the time and that women have no perspective of the trans community and can have no
well,
input
I'm
on
granting your
elephants.
argument.
And then think about zebras, guys.
I'm literally granting
Have you
your argument.
ever thought
I'm
about a
granting it.
zebra?
I'm saying
You're
your
lying, you
argument is
can't
true
even
for the
see the
sake of
zebras. They
argument.
blend
Whew,
together.
I've never thought.
That was so sorry. That was Nick back there.
So let's try this again.
Sorry, that
I'm
was Nick.
granting everything you're saying as true, which is still irrelevant to my argument.
Can we talk about
So,
something else?
so assuming for a second
rotting
that
my brain.
let's say it's 20% of trans people
Switch
have an
question.
intersex condition.
Why are you so
which
obsessed
is
with
fucking
trans people
you're still
not being
listening.
able
You
to
just
identify
talked.
as they
Trans
want
people
to?
can just like
cares?
exist, and that's okay.
Let them live their
Who
lives.
cares? I'm trying. Well, I care, or I wouldn't be asking.
Wait, no,
Why
I
do you
have
care?
an actual question. If a guy says he's straight, but he's fucking a trans woman, and that makes him gay in your mind, like, why does it bother you that he is falsely identifying as straight?
You're
Donny
co-opting.
Guy donated
No, I'm genuinely-
$200.
I'm actually
W.
curious why it's a
Andrew.
problem.
W. Andrew, take
That's,
the L.
that's actually awesome that you just said. Why does it bother you that he falsely
Yeah,
identifies?
in your logic, it's false because we're elephants and we can only identify based on biological sex. Why is that?
Because
Why is that a
homosexual
problem?
has a
Why-
meaning,
why-
and the meaning is what?
Okay.
I'm saying if it is false, according to you, I'm granting you that it's false. Why is it a problem that someone is? Because
Because
I
it's
personally,
well,
I'm bisexual. I
let
didn't
me
know that
I'll
for a long
explain-
time.
So I'll explain why.
Okay.
Besides my epistemology saying that it's immoral from the Christian ethic, let me also reiterate that it is a lie. And so unless you're saying that we should utilize lies for the greater good of society, are you making that claim?
I'm so glad I'm not dating donated $200.
Okay.
There's 5 men about to break into your house to assault you, all 6 175+ pounds. You can choose 5 women at the table, your choice, or Brian Shaw, 6'8" 454 pounds, who has the best chance at protecting you.
Who's
Do
Brian
they have a
Shaw?
firearm?
Yeah, can
Do I
we
have a
have weapons?
Is there a firearm? Let's just assume there's not, I think.
No
No
gun?
fire. I'm so
I mean,
glad
I'm
I'm not dating. Is
5'10".
there a firearm?
Guys, we're women. We have a kitchen. We have soup cans. We'll be okay.
I honestly don't think either group could protect me against 5 men.
Yeah,
I don't think 5
or-
women could, and I
Take
don't
them
think
out.
you alone could.
No,
A
it's not
gun
me. It's
could.
not me.
Oh, you're
it's-
not Brian?
I'm just
No,
dying.
Brian Shaw. He's 6'8".
Who can we see? Who is Brian Shaw?
I'm sorry.
He's 6'8".
Wait, is your name
400
not Brian?
400. It is Brian,
Oh,
but he's talking about a different Brian, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Great example there. How about Brock Lesnar? That would have been better. Who's not as big as Brian Shaw, I guess. Brian Shaw, 6'8", 454 pounds. Who has the best chance of protecting you?
I feel like you could send one of the girls to go get help. So I don't know.
Okay.
Like I don't
wait,
know what Brian
Andrew,
Shaw looks like. Is he like a
Can
MMA
you
fighter?
restate your question, Andrew, to her? But I do want to move on pretty soon, if you guys can.
Sure, yeah, no problem. So my question is, do you think that lying is good for society?
No, I don't think it's good for society. In
Okay,
general.
so then why should I tell a lie?
Why should you tell? You shouldn't. I mean, no one should.
I
but-
shouldn't. So
Keep
you
religion
just
out
asked me
of
this.
life donated $200. Brian, you get so worked up for people not answering questions like age, etc. So, what's your body count? Don't be bad faith. Based off this clip 0. Explain Plaza.
Okay. What?
What's your body
dude,
count?
What's your body count?
What's your body count?
Hold on.
Brian?
Well, there's a couple things there. First off, dude, we can't pull up like links that you send in. We don't do that. That's not part of the TTS. But for people not answering questions like, "Hey, so what's your body count?" I don't answer the body count question, so I don't. There's not
Is it
really.
high? Is it double
Why?
digits?
Wait, why?
He thinks it's
Triple digits?
based off this clip 0.
Do you feel like that's not being authentic? Like, do you feel like you're taking away from authenticity and honesty, and you're contributing to a lying society when you don't share your body count on this platform?
Well, your argument.
Well, no, that wouldn't be a lie if he doesn't share it.
Sure, you're right.
So
You're
how?
right. It
Wait.
wouldn't be
So
a
why
lie.
was it wrong for her to not share her age?
I'm
Well, in
prepared
that
to share my
particular
age.
case,
Oh, okay.
What he said was that the rules of the platform
No, I'm
were
just
that
being
he wanted to
condescending.
have openness from his guests. That does not require him to instead also be open. None of these things are lies, nor none of them stated under false pretenses. If you can assert how they are, I'd love to hear it.
34.
Yeah, nothing. So if we
Wait,
can
was
get
that
back
a
to
question?
I
Congo, that would be
clarified. I
fantastic.
clarified that I was just being funnily condescending. It was not founded in like a genuine
And I was
care.
being funnily condescending back.
Oh, okay.
Word.
Life is beautiful. What are we?
Word.
I love when we connect like this.
Oh my gosh, is he making eyes at you right now?
Oh my god. Nah, he got
Okay.
that perfect life at home.
All right.
No, he totally was not making eyes at her right now.
What are we?
So, Andrew, if you're fine with it, I'll just move on unless you do.
Yeah,
wanna
yeah,
make
we
a-
can just move on, bro.
If you want to make another point, that's fine. But
It's not a big deal.
Okay.
We'll move it on.
is